Welcome. So today is the official start, basically. We did the party, we celebrated, and now it's the first clue. Was it as intense for you as it was for me? Welcome, happy Saturday. This is the first time we're meeting to discuss first clue. Oh, Lisa, we have some very young participants. So cute. Thank you for joining us together. So on Thursday, we had two parties celebrating the beginning of this mystery knit along. And we saw the first clue. We shared our yarn choices. We talked about some tips and tricks that would be useful for this first clue. So for those of you who haven't started, or for those of you who are still on the sidelines, basically the first clue has 6 parts to it, and they all the same parts, but they attach each other at different places, which makes it somewhat challenging because every time you think you figured it out, something else comes up and you having some trouble again. Mai, join me.
Hello.
Hi.
I would like to share my color choices and my
Sure,
progress. And
sure.
I am team hand spun this year and hand
Oh,
dyed. So I took some Icelandic wool, and as soon as he gave the directions for what colors to use, I dyed up some comb top, and this is what I came up with.
oh, that's beautiful.
So
How
this
long, how
gray,
long did it take you to spin all of this?
uh, 3.5 weeks,
Okay.
probably. So this is a greenish one, then a lighter blue, darker blue, and this is natural gray, actually. This is undyed.
Right.
So, and then I thought these are very cold colors for my, red hair.
Complexion.
And then I thought, okay, I need another one. I need to make it warmer, so I dyed up this one.
Oh, that's
So
pretty.
it really matches my hair. And then I made a swatch with these colors.
I love that. That's beautiful. And yeah, you're right. That red one, first of all, it matches your hair perfectly, but it's also like this really light top.
And then I was not sure about it. And then I made another swatch with the original 4 colors. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, I agree. I love that one.
So spoiler alert, anyone? This is my finished clue one.
So, okay, would you say that any of that was difficult for you? Or like,
uh,
did it require a lot of attention? Was it super easy? Like, where do you stand in that spectrum?
I'd say I'm an experienced knitter, and I like to do Stephen West shawls like intended. So I don't do any crazy things or color pops because I think they're crazy in themselves. So
Right.
there's a lot going on in this pattern. So I won't add any. I don't like mohair at all. So I'm not against beads or anything, but not for me.
Right. Okay.
So
So, in general, like, how many projects do you have on your needles? Are you a one project girl, or do you usually have multiple projects going on?
somewhere behind me in this area, there's like a pile of project bags. So I'd say 10 knitting projects, 3 crochet projects, and let's say 2 spinning projects at a time.
So you're not concerned about the fact that you are done on Saturday and you still have until Thursday to wait. You have something to
Yes,
occupy yourself with. Okay.
I have something to do, but I was holding all this time free for the MKAL, and now I'm already done with Q1, and I'm like, but now what? So, but I'll find something.
Are you in general a fan of mystery? Like, do you like mystery part of the knit along, or would you rather know what you're getting into?
Yes, I love the mystery. So I watch the video and I just pause it whenever I need more time.
Yeah.
And I just, as I mentioned before, I just stick to the original recommendations. So I just do whatever the video and the instructions, the pattern says. So.
And have you watched the whole 3-hour video, 3-hour, what was it, 12 minutes and 50 something seconds, 32
Yes, yes, I've watched all of it, but like in pieces. So while I was knitting, I paused and then watched and knit and watched and knit. So.
Oh, thank you for joining me today. Andrew,
Thank
do you
you.
want to join me? Well,
Okay, I
and
would,
Andrew doesn't like spoilers, so when you guys show your project, keep Andrew in mind and warn us
yeah,
sharing.
I w- I was gonna quickly say, the previous person that was speaking, I need to know about that sweater you're wearing.
Oh, hold on. Let's.
This is the Hide and Peak by Max Sincere, Max the Knitter.
Yeah.
Lovely pattern, and it has these lovely details on the wrist as well. And there's a matching hat pattern as well. So Hide and Peak from Max the Knitter.
Did you
Okay.
spin the yarn for that as well?
Nah, that's store-bought.
Okay. Okay.
But
Okay. And, oh, you have
Okay,
the real.
so yeah, I'm sitting in the other room and not in front of my yarn shelf because I just ate my lunch. But because as soon as this meeting's done, I'm gonna head out to a yarn show that is going on today. Um, but I've only spoiler alert, sorry. I've only finished Scallop 1 just last night, so that's where I'm at.
Okay. What did you think about it?
I thought it was interesting. I really like it. I think I'm doing brioche for each scallop. Um, but again, I still don't know what it looks like. So,
Okay. Can I ask you a question? I see all those loose ends. Was that a deliberate decision not to hide them inside of the welt? Like, do you find it easier?
um, I know I heard you talking about that yesterday, or not yesterday, Thursday. But I don't know. I kind of don't mind weaving ends in, so it's not really a problem for me.
Okay. No, I was just
I
wondering.
mean, I was getting tired of it by the end of Go-Go Dynamo, weaving all those ends in, but I still did it. So
Yeah.
because I know I've tried the weave in Steven once before on a project, but it just my end came out and it just although I was doing weave and Steven with acrylic yarn, so that was probably my issue, but still I don't trust weave and Steven, so I weave it in the traditional way.
But hiding them inside of the welt secures them inside of that welt. So maybe you want to try one time and see if you're going to like that. I think it's going to save some time at the end.
Yeah, I was kind of working on this while I was sitting in an event and I kind of wasn't thinking about that. So,
What are you wearing?
oh, I am wearing the Rays of Sun tee. I'm blanking on the designer's name right now, but it's kind of a pricey pattern because it's from an app called Nitrino,
Yeah.
Knitrino, and you can only use the Nitrino patterns in the Nitrino app, and you can't put outside patterns in the app. I personally wish I could have just gotten a PDF and put it in Ravelry because it would have been so much easier.
Right.
But it was worth it. I'm wearing it today because the yarn show I'm going to, last time I was there, it was yarn I bought. So, and in case you guys are wondering, it's Yarn Over at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Plymouth, Minnesota,
Oh,
hosted by the Minnesota Knitters Guild. I'm just going for the marketplace. It's like 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. So
have fun there. It was nice to
yeah,
see.
I'm gonna make a tour for my YouTube. So
Okay. And put your YouTube channel, link to your YouTube channel in the chat so people can subscribe to you. Catherine, do
okay.
you want to join me?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I wanted to tell you about a couple of tips. I said last time, my struggle, I'm kind of the opposite to Mai, who spoke first, in that I do have to concentrate a lot. I'm not that experienced with this kind of knitting. And so for the brioche, for instance, I cannot do anything else. I have to just focus just on that. I have to keep kind of chanting the instructions to myself for the whole row, which is why I'm slow on this. But you can see I have low contrast yarns, which has made things more difficult for me, especially picking up those stitches.
Yeah, that
And
makes
then the
it
other thing
difficult.
that I did do the mohair with the sequins in the eyelets, and so that gives a bit more contrast. But the other thing that made it more difficult is my yarn is 45% silk, and so it's really slippery and really splitty. So I tried your idea of the needle to pick up the stitches for the welts, and it worked in terms of getting the right number of stitches and spacing them out correctly. But then what happened was when I brought those two needles up to try and knit off, more stitches would slip off when I tried to slip the stitches off. So I was at the point of thinking I'm going to have to put a stitch marker in every single stitch and lift it up, which of course slows things down incredibly. But about an hour ago, somebody posted an alternative on the Stevens Ravelry group, and I thought, this sounds genius. It is going to work. So what she did was on the last but one row of the welt, so you're on the purl row, the 8th row, every time she purled a stitch, and then she put her right needle down and picked up the stitch next to that purled stitch, and did that all along the row. And then when she turned it round, she just had to knit those two stitches together. So I thought, if this works, it's going to speed things up considering I haven't got there yet, so I haven't tried it. But yeah, I'm going to.
I have another suggestion to try. So that might be like a really interesting alternative, but you also can try bamboo needle. So just take a single bamboo needle and try that, because a lot of time what the material of the needle makes difference, like when you use some slippery yarn like silk,
That's a good suggestion, and I'm using metal, so yeah.
And I want to give another tip that, spoiler alert, I'm going to show you my progress. So I actually just finished the whole thing, and what I found most fiddly were these edge stitches where you attach your scallop to the next scallop. So when you do the not even brioche, when you do the welts, when you knit these 8 rows back and forth, I notice it's like really stretches that one single stitch that's left on the needle. And so I started putting it on a stitch marker, on a stitch holder. So just one stitch, as soon as I start knitting, I put that stitch and I attach it to the fabric near it. And that kept that stitch from stretching. And then like when you start attaching it, the welt, it doesn't leave this gap there. So you guys
also, mine would slide off and I would lose it, so that would stop me losing it as well.
Right, and then you don't have to worry about it. It's just sitting there on the stitch holder for like this whole time.
Yeah, I also have quite a few holes, and I think it would help with that, with stretching out. Although I noticed on the end of the printed pattern, Stephen put that there will be quite a few holes, and he chose just to leave them in his, but he says you could go back afterwards and stitch up the holes, which I think I'll have to do. I had one more tip. Yesterday, both you and Martin said to count your stitches at the end of those welts because the yarn overs, you keep missing the yarn overs. And I found I still kept missing the yarn overs because they're different. If it was the same number of yarn overs each time, I would be fine. But because it's different, I keep forgetting. So now I've just got a highlighter pen and gone through on the printed pattern and highlighted every single yarn over to try and drum it into my head a bit more. So.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, by the time I got to the 6th scallop, it became super easy. Like I know Martin said it took him 2.5 hours to do the first scallop. I didn't time myself up until the 6th scallop, and then I was just curious to see how long it takes me, and it took me 1 hour and 32 minutes. So it's getting like, assuming Martin and I are knitting at approximately, like I'm not that much faster than Martin, like whatever he says, don't believe him. Probably like pretty much the same. He just looks at Instagram much more often than I do, which I told him. But like it's getting faster because like your hands already know what to do, and in your mind you already know what to do. So it's gonna get much faster for you.
Okay, good. My second is already faster than my first, so hopefully that's the case. Thank you.
Yeah. Catherine, do you want to join me?
Okay. Yeah, so unfortunately, I was working full-time on Thursday and Friday. So Thursday night, I only got as far as the very first welt, and spoiler alert, I only have one scallop done. And the purple is much brighter than it's showing on the camera. That's interesting. It's almost a pinky purple, as a matter of fact. So I got to the first welt just in time for the brioche, and it was 10 o'clock at night. And I thought, I need all my wits about me to do the brioche, especially for the first time. And some of my wits have disappeared and wandered off, so I'd better try again in the morning, well, after work. So I finished the rest of the scallop at about midnight. And when I was watching everybody's work on this, particularly the second meeting on Thursday, I thought there were 3 eyelet rows. So I'd made up my mind that in this first one, I would do a purple, orange, purple with using my orange mohair instead of color D for the middle one.
Right.
And then when I actually got into doing it, there were 4 eyelet rows. So I thought, oh, sucks. Quick flip. I'll do purple, 2 orange, and purple. And then I finished at midnight and I laid it flat and I realized that the top eyelet row doesn't show because of the welt. And so it just looked like purple, orange, orange, which looked awful. And I sat there and I hemmed and I hawed for about 10 minutes because it was like midnight and I did want to go to bed. And I thought, no, you won't like it. And oh my gosh, you've got an 11 o'clock Zoom meeting tomorrow. You need to be finished. So I frogged it back to the beginning of the second orange row and I substituted so that it actually is purple, orange, which actually made it easier to pick up the welt stitches because
Right.
you could see the difference between the orange and the pinky purple better. And I was going to do the welt in the morning, and then I just thought, no, just you're on a roll, do it. So I finished at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my God. Well, what's one
And
row, right?
yeah, exactly. One more row, one more. Oh, just do the welt, the stocking stitch. That's easy. And then, oh, well, now you've only got 2 more rows, so you might as well finish it. So I've just started at I've got the first couple rows of the second scallop done. It took me 5.5 hours to do one scallop, Martin. Um, and tomorrow is World Teachers Day, by the way, all over the world. And
Congratulations.
so I work with the Edmonton Public Teachers, local of the Alberta Teachers Association. So we're having a rally tomorrow. So I'm going to have to be at the ledge for a couple hours. But after I come back, I'm hoping to motor for the rest of the day. And I'm hoping to at least have 3 scallops done by Monday, if not starting on the 4th. I did notice that once when I redid the part that I frogged, I was faster. So
Right.
I'm hoping that once I get going on how to attach the scallop to the original scallop, once I get the hang of that it will be better. It's really
Actually,
weird
like,
how blue this.
that bit where you like add one scallop to another, I
Yep.
swear that's my favorite thing from this whole pattern. I know it's like it's weird, but it's just like when you start with these 3 stitches or 4 stitches and suddenly it turns into this whole beautiful scallop. It's
Okay. I'm looking forward to it. And I was really pleased that the brioche went pretty easily. I still think it was a good idea to wait for daylight and my wits to come back. But yeah, so
what's your plan for the other scallops? Are you gonna alternate something with
yes.
time?
In the next row, it's going to be orange, purple, orange, purple. And I have a slightly the dye lot is a little bit geez, they're not exactly the same
Sometimes
if
the
you could
light
see
is
in real
just
life.
yeah, no, they're different. Like
But they're pretty close.
Right.
And so I'm hoping like this is way pinkier in real life, way pinkier.
I know, like
That's
last
it.
time I was showing my colors, they completely didn't come out on camera. Like sometimes
Yeah.
it's the light of the camera or whatever. I don't know.
Your finished project, Clue 1, that you're showing us now on this camera looks completely different than the Instagram photo that you posted.
Right.
Anyway, well, that's my plan. And of course, my because my teachers are going to be on strike next week. Hang on a second here. I just why are people phoning me on Saturday when nobody phones me on Saturday? So that means that we can have our evening meetings during the day, during the afternoon. So I'm looking forward to having my evenings free to get caught up because I feel behind. Anyway,
I mean, does it stress you out that you feel behind?
Well, I like to be caught up for at least the first 2. I know that after Canadian Thanksgiving, it gets harder to stay caught up. But it was like, if I can make it to Canadian Thanksgiving, which is next Saturday, Sunday, Monday, then I feel better about myself because I try and finish by the end of October, or sorry, the end of November. We have a holiday in the middle of November, so sometimes I'm even, good at that. But it's when I put my Christmas decorations out on the lawn because anytime after that we could have snow here in Edmonton.
Right. I had
Anyway, so thank you.
panic yesterday because I was invited to do a presentation in this group. So I went there and it was like 2.5 hours between going back and forth. And then I came home and I couldn't get into my house because I usually go through garage and the keypad, because somebody was driving me, I didn't drive. So I had to manually like press the keypad, and keypad decided to die that very moment. And my husband like literally just went to work, like he just made it to work, and his office is like 40 minutes away from the house. So I called him and I was like, I'm sorry, I know you're going to hate me, but you have to come back home and open the door because otherwise I'm going to be sitting here and say, but the worst thing out of all these things, right? I was thinking of bringing my bag, my project bag with my knitting to that presentation. But then I thought I'm the speaker, like I have to be involved. I'm not going to have any time to knit. And how much I wished I had that bag with me when I was sitting outside my door and just waiting for my husband to come back. So the tip of the day, don't leave your house without knitting, even if you think you won't need it, just in case.
I sometimes leave it in the car, like just in case.
Right. Nancy, do you want to join me?
Mute. Here we go.
Yeah.
I was having Zoom was fighting me today. I couldn't get in.
He had trouble with it on Thursday. Somehow, like the technology sometimes decides not to call.
Okay, yeah, it wasn't cooperating, but that's okay. Here I am. But anyway, this color, close to Martin's, I thought, is my star. And this one has to shine no matter what. So I wanted a very fall leaves are falling vibe. And I'm so far. Oh, spoiler alert.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's like very at home.
Not as far
Yeah, that's really pretty. I
long
think
as when I first saw the pattern, I thought there's no way I'm keep up, but I'm really happy. And there's a green in here, which I didn't think I was going to like, but so far, just look at the skeins. I didn't like it, but here
it's actually beautiful.
I'm way happy. So we'll see where it goes.
Did it give you any trouble at all knitting it?
The first one, it took me all day until like 10 at night. I'm not good at brioche. I love the concept, but I haven't done it enough. And it's so much time in between that I'm like, I don't know if it was one of the Catherines has said, I really had to focus. And so that took me a long time. But I finally think I've got it in my head. I appreciate your tips with the ends going in the welt.
I think it makes it much faster at the end, like you don't have to deal with any of that. And it's like very clean finish also if you do it.
I just am kind of like, Stephen's just a genius. How does he come up with this stuff?
Right? Like I was saying the same thing. It's like absolutely brilliant how he comes up with like new ideas year after year.
Yeah, it makes it so fun. So I'm enjoying it, except I don't know if I think I'll get done. I hope. Life's in the way this weekend, but it's going to get better next week.
Well, we're embracing our pace, whatever that means. Well, thank you for joining.
All right, thanks very much.
Mia, do you want to join?
Hello.
Welcome.
Yeah, I'm around the half. I have 3 scallops.
Mm-hmm. That's very interesting, right? Like it's
no, it's a little fourth scallop start.
Right.
And yes, it's a few days with the new MKAL, and I think it's interesting. I do the brioche option, and yeah, I'm not so sure what I think about it, because I really don't like the welts.
I was thinking
I think
about it
it's
yesterday, actually. Like, if
yeah.
they're gonna feel weird, like if you wrap it around yourself, if they're gonna be irritating. So I'm curious to hear your opinion, guys.
I don't think it looks bad, but I don't like to knit them because the last row where you have to
Hold them.
combine it with the 8 rows below, I use an extra needle, but I think it's so difficult. I only need for one of these rows half an hour or so, and I I don't know. I think I mean it's beautiful. It looks nice as a color pop. But to be honest, I'm very happy when I'm ready with Clue 1, and I hope there are no more welts in the shawl.
I was sitting and thinking, wouldn't it be fun if part 2, if the Clue 2 came out and it was stockinette in color C? Like, that would make me happy for some reason. After all the welts and all the brioche and all the connecting.
I hope it's a more relaxing Clue, the Clue 2.
I
have
yes,
I like the colors. So this is color A and color B and color C and color D, and I think it's a very nice nice color combination. I use now it's all green. In the background, you can see the my speckled yarn, but because it's on the brioche, you can't really see it from the front at the moment. But I hope he said in another clue, color C is the main color,
right.
And so I hope this beautiful speckled yarn will have a really poppy, shiny moment.
It's gonna have its solo moment. Well,
yeah, solo moment.
Catherine said that she saw somebody in Stephen's Ravelry group skip the welts and to do 2 rows, maybe 3 of stockinette instead of the welts. So if somebody just starting and hating welts, that's another option, I guess.
Yeah, but now I have half the clue, and I don't want to change it. And I know I knitted the shawlography a few years ago, and there we have a section with these little yarn shrimps with I-cord.
That everybody hated them.
Yeah, I hate it too, but I think it looked so great when it was ready. And so I was very proud of me that I don't give up and knitted the shrimps. And so I will, I think with the welts, I will feel the same. So I'm not very happy with knitting it, but when it's ready, it looks very nice. I also think now it looks very nice with this red pop, and yeah, but it's not my favorite technique to knit.
Yeah, it's very fiddly. I feel like I sort of totally nailed it by the 5th and 6th one. Like, it was much faster to do those welts.
Yeah, I'm already faster now.
Right.
I finished the 3rd scallop a few hours ago, and yes, I'm faster now. I think when I knit the last scallop, then I'm so fast that I think, oh, why there are no more? But overall, I think the Clue 1 is except as for me, it's I can make it in 1 week. And that I'm very happy with, because I'm when I need more time for a clue than a week, I know we don't have to stress, and it's all okay when I need longer. But I think it's so fun to knit all together and to start the new clue when it's come out.
Right.
And so I want to be ready with Clue 1. Yeah.
Do you have any predictions of where we're going with Clue 2? Like, do you think that Clue 2 is going to be where color C is the soloist? Or do you think it's going to happen
No,
more?
I think it's 3 or maybe 4, because he think because clue 4 is always the last border clue when you say it like this, and so you need it's very much to knit, and you have a very big show piece. Like I have knit the slip star vaganza, and so here you can see the border is really big, and so I think when Kalasi will be a solo to show it as a solo color, it will be good in the clue 4 in the border.
Right. Well, it's beautiful color that you chose. So I can't wait to see your.
I'm really happy with my choice. It's all from my stash. I was so proud of me that I don't order more yarn, because my stash is big enough. But I think I'm not the only one who has a very big stash. But when you want to choose colors, you don't have the very, very perfect yarn, so you order again.
Yeah, that's
and so
always
I'm
happens.
very happy that I don't order any new yarn for the shawl this year.
Right. No, we always try. Maya, can I bring you back for a second? I wanted to ask you something. And
Sure.
so did you by chance weigh your leftovers, or if you have the scale somewhere, can you give it a try and see, like, because you are the one who finished everything.
Yeah, I'll do that. And
yeah, like I'm just gonna ask somebody else to join me, but like if you can try to do it. Joy, do you want to join me?
Yes, please. Hello.
Hi.
I finally committed to my colors, Irina. And so, oops, it's right there. I have 3 solids and 1 variegated. All solid colors are in the
Wait a
variegated.
second. You just committed to your colors and it's already like all knitted nicely.
Oh, I only have 1. That's the. So I think it was Thursday night when I committed to 1, and then I didn't start until last night. So it's only 1 scallop.
It's beautiful. I love those colors.
So, well, garter stitch, but I like how it came out.
Yeah.
Instead of the brioche.
You didn't want to deal with brioche.
I will. I'm going to try. And I have a schematic where I placed how many brioche, how many garter. Essentially half and half. And I'll see if brioche is successful this time.
Yeah, I think it's actually a great idea to mix and match. Like if you guys not a huge fan of brioche, if it stresses you out, you can do like maybe 1 or 2 brioche and then do the rest in garter stitch and just like be strategic or inventive with your place.
Well, yeah, the spirit is willing. It's just not coming out.
I mean, this is a great brioche to like practice because it's only 8 rows.
Yes, and it's a very small section at a time.
Right,
Unlike Go-Go Dynamo where it's the full shawl.
Right.
And more than a foot of brioche I lost while knitting it. So yeah, I'm going to try to be brave again.
And another tip I have for you guys, and I've been using it nonstop myself. So Stephen has timestamps for each of the scallops. So I somehow found it. I don't know if I was like had a temporary brain freeze or whatever, but like when I read the instructions of how to attach and which 4 stitches to use and from which scallop to attach to which scallop, somehow like it wasn't registering from just written instructions. So if you go to his video and just go to the timestamp to exactly the beginning of the scallop, it shows you which 4 stitches to pick, and it just like makes it so much more easier to understand.
And I also do have a tip about the yarn tail management. So at the beginning, when you join a new color, I don't know if everybody's familiar with the Russian joint. So half of the Russian join where you create that loop and then thread the yarn into itself,
Mhm.
then that takes care of the end.
That's clever, actually.
Mhm. I've seen it in a video before, so it's not mine originally, but yeah,
Right.
maybe it
Well,
helps.
that we all share our
Mhm.
whatever we see and whatever we.
Yes. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Sabina. Let's do.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
I did not buy a kit this year or specific colors for the MKAL. I'm trying to do this from my stash, which
How is that working for you?
uh, it is working. Let's put it that way. And
I mean, I'm laughing because I'm trying to do the same thing, and then every once in a while, I just like lose it completely, all control.
I'm going to show you the stash that I'm talking about. This is, hang on a sec. This is the plan. These are all different colors. They go together. It works, but it's kind of, it is a lot of mohair because like I think Mia said it. I'm not a specific fan of the welts because in even if you knit with singles, they turn out, for me at least, they're too thick. They just, so I actually did them all in mohair, single silk mohair, which makes them a lot thinner and more manageable in the entire thing.
Right.
And I found the first three welts that you knit, they're okay. Once you, and I think it is, no, scallop. I think it is scallop 4 when you do it on the other side. And my brain just does
I
not
had the
process.
same trouble. I had the same trouble like starting.
What? And I had to look the video over and over. It's like, where do I pick up a stitch? Which row? Where are we now? How does this actually work? And I really, the middle one is fine again, but it is the left side when you look at it from the top. The left, the 4 and the 6, I found super hard to knit.
Yeah, I think like those were tripping me also because like I just couldn't wrap my mind around the written instructions of how to join it, like which stitches, because like you sort of you know which scallop is which, but you also forget what number, and then it's like take between the 4 colors and the 6 scallops. It's like it's getting
Picking up stitches on the right side with 1, 2, 3 is a lot easier than doing it
right on the left.
the other side, basically. It confused the hell out of me, and that slowed me down significantly. Plus, I started it totally different. I had a different wool kit because I thought, oh, this looks like a nice shawl for winter for outside. And I used Icelandic wool, very thick wool. And it turned out that my first scallop was like twice as big as it should be. And the how are they called? The wells, they came out so big that I decided, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm just changing to regular mohair and
Well, can you show us where you are now at?
yeah. Oh, sorry. So this is
Oh, that's beautiful. I love the fact that you change it around. That's really pretty.
what do you mean change it around?
No, the color there's like red
Oh
and
yeah. It's two different yellow, mustard yellowish.
and
Then I got bored with yellow and I decided, okay, the middle one is going to be red because the brioche parts are red and that's the color that at one point will be prominent. So I figured, okay, if it's glue 2, I'm
right.
good. Hope it starts here. Don't know.
Well, do
I
you
kind
have any prediction of what shape this show is gonna end up being?
if you hold it like that, I do believe that this is going to be the bottom. Yeah, that the when you can actually make a schlong out of this, it's like it's going to be happening here. I believe because I can't really think about how this is. Well, it could work that way. but then it never gets straight on the top. I don't know.
Right.
We'll see. We'll see.
Stephen is unpredictable, so we'll see if we can figure it out. Patrick, do you want to join me?
Yes.
Hi.
So I was a little bit slow. I kind of just started a new job, and I'm kind of grateful for that because I've had opportunity to integrate some, as I was speaking to Irina earlier about alternating the brioche. Since there's 6, I thought, why would you keep the brioche, the same? Why wouldn't you alternate to, they said that, color C is going to be a color pop later. So I thought, well, why not preview that color pop later and showcase it in the brioche. So I've got, I've just started the second scallop.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't choose these colors. They're for friend. And you can see it's kind of like really rich, almost like fall pumpkin colors, and the color D is kind of a pumpkin color. You can see this color A is kind of a really dark, I want to say mahogany or something like that. But if you go on the back, the brioche is
oh, that's beautiful.
the other
it's funny,
side
like
is
you
like
can't
kind of
even see it from the front.
color Rocky Road. Right, yeah. So because of the dark tones, and I will thank you. I really struggled that first welt. Like I was like, oh, this is so annoying to like, and sometimes it's like dark in here, and I'm just using my Lumos, and even then I'm just like, it is dark wool, and how do I pick that? So I've been using your technique of like taking a separate circular needle and like picking them all up and then just holding them parallel. And like yourself, I didn't didn't tuck the threads in the first welt, but after that I've been doing that, and that's so much better. So
yeah, it's just fast. I think like really at the end of this first clue, like like you're gonna be happy that you tucked all those loose ends into the welt, and you don't have to deal with like each individual loose end, because there are a lot of them actually. So what do you have a plan, like you sketch something of how you're gonna change around these brioche colors, or you're just gonna improvise?
Well, I'm gonna do 3 and 3. So I think it'd be cool if like on the second welt here, just the way that it's kind of angled like next to the first one, I'm gonna alternate it, and I'm gonna alternate each their one, so it's kind of goes dark, light, and I think that would be really cool.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, best of luck. Keep us posted. Julia, do you want to join me?
Yes, thank you.
Hi.
I missed
the beautiful thing you are wearing. What is that thing you're wearing?
What I'm wearing now?
Yeah.
Just some improvisation with leftover mohair that I had.
I love that. It looks so cozy. I love those.
It's pretty cold here. The heating is not working, so I'm having a thing here to keep myself warm.
So did you start already?
Yes, spoiler alert.
Oh, that's so pretty.
I have almost 2 now. And what I did, I found this very nice cashmere in a shop here in the neighborhood where they sell basically discontinued yarns or leftover yarns. So it was pretty cheap. And then I thought, okay, this is just a little boring. So I found this orange to go with it. But this is a little bit thinner thread. So I combine it with the hot pink mohair. And yeah, I think that gives a very nice like sunrise.
No, it's absolutely beautiful. I love those colors together.
Yeah, so...
And you know what I like about that? Because you have the dark color on the background, you can see it through the front. Like if you look at my sample, you can't really see what's happening. Like there's hot pink on the back, but like you can't see it on the front. And yours, because it's such a different, such a high contrast, it's like peeks through, so you see both colors in the front.
Yeah, I was really happy that we had this brioche because I learned it last year, and now I really like it. I did a whole shawl in between with it. So I was thinking, oh, this is easy. So actually, this is now the fastest part of my shawl. Of this
did you learn it last year with Steven?
With the MKAL, yes.
Yeah. So that's my point. Like if you guys first time doing it and you haven't tried brioche and you like hesitant about trying new technique and you heard bad things about brioche, and by the way, it's all lies. Brioche is very nice and easy. You can do it. So this is the best way to try brioche because it's a small section. It's really like 8 rows high and it's like very small section widthwise. And it's straight brioche. There is no increases, there is no decreases. So like, and Steven shows very detailed close-up videos. So if you want to try it, this is like your chance to learn this technique and, you know, get to love it for yourself.
Yeah, and I also feel that it is actually not that difficult. It was more the idea that I heard so many times, like, oh, brioche, brioche, a lot of people stressing out. And then I thought, it's actually not that difficult when you find the hang of it.
Right. And it's all, like I always say that, and I know I'm repeating myself, but like knitting is all about ability to read your fabric. So if you know what the stitch is supposed to look like, it's very easy to fix if you made a mistake or to spot that mistake because you know what it's supposed to look like and you know that what you have on your needles doesn't look like it. So you stop and you see where you made the mistake. So it's half of the knitting is learning how to fix your mistakes. And once you learn that skill, you're golden. And by the way, if you guys have any chance to take a class with Julie Knits in Paris in real life, when she teaches how to fix brioche mistake, that class is life-changing. Like you will be completely unstoppable after taking that class. And while I'm telling you that, I took that class when I was last year at Swiss Yarn Festival. And this year I'm bringing a group of knitters with me to Swiss Yarn Festival. So the information about that's going to come out in the next week. And you guys going to be the first to hear about it. I'm going to take a group of about...
And where is the Swiss Yarn Festival? Because I'm in Switzerland now.
It's end of March. So it's going to be March of 2026. We're going to meet in Zurich and then we're going to visit Yarn Mill. We're going to go to the festival. Our group is going to have advanced registration privilege. So we're going to register for classes before it opens to general public. It's going to be absolutely amazing.
Well, I have to go there because I live in the neighborhood now.
So you absolutely should come with us. So I'm going to publish this information. As soon as I have the link for it, I'm going to share with you guys. So maybe you can join me for this thing. I would love to meet you guys in real life.
That would be nice. Thank you.
Well, do you think you're going to be adding anything else to your shawl, or this is the final solution for this?
Well, I was thinking a little bit about, because we have these holes, and then I was thinking, maybe we make another I-cord and weave something through.
Oh, I love
what we
the way
did
you think. I love
2 years ago. Because I have still the feeling that it will be like this on your back. So there will be 2 huge side wings. So it will a little bit be a triangle.
And Joy is asking if I'm going to be at Rhinebeck. And yes, I'll be at Rhinebeck. I'll be on that podcaster hill at 12 o'clock on Saturday. So if you guys are at Rhinebeck, it's like the 2 weeks from now on the weekend. So please come and say hello. I would love to see you there. So yeah, I'll be there. Alberto, do you want to join me?
Hello, everyone.
Hi, how is it going?
It's going great. I'm on my last, how's it called?
Scallop.
Scallops, yes.
I know, like
I'm at the last one. I just finished just a second, because otherwise I'm passing from one needle to the other. So it's a bit of
want to drop any stitches.
Exactly. I dropped a stitch today, right after my brioche, and I'm not an expert in brioche, so today I had to save my brioche for the first time. It was successful. I didn't have to frog anything, so I'm very happy about that. And well, as I mentioned last time, it's my first MKAL. So I went a bit into oh my God, I have to arrive to Thursday that I have finished, so I have to knit as fast as possible. And so yeah, basically I have to do only I have to close the welt, which it's a bit the most annoying thing of it, I
It
must
is.
say.
Like
Of
it
the
is. It's just like
Yeah, I now tried I didn't have any stitch markers, so I just moved the stitch on the spare needle.
mhm.
And I must say that it's quite working better. It's not so stretchy. And actually, before you were saying that you struggled a bit more with the scallop 4 and
Six.
6.
Yeah.
And actually for me they were the easiest.
Okay. I think I didn't struggle with the scallop itself. I struggled to understand where I'm starting it. Somehow, like I did the first three and I just thought it's gonna go on top somehow. Like I didn't expect it going to the left on the bottom. So it threw me off. Like I was reading instructions and they just like it didn't register somehow. Like I was struggling. So I went to the video and then I was like, oh, obviously.
Yeah, no, the first time I read it, when I went through the second scallop, then I thought, okay, let me just give a read through. And I was thinking that all the six scallops would attach to no, five would attach to the first one.
Right.
And then yeah, then I realized that I was completely wrong.
Okay, so which one was your favorite? Like if you had to pick a favorite child out of those six scallops, which one would it be?
My favorite, probably the sixth one.
Mine was the fifth. I don't know, something about
was-
connecting it at both sides at the same time. But I know that like a friend of mine was struggling with that, doing it at both sides. For me, it was like it just looked the neatest.
Well, it's actually, now that I'm looking at it, I'll show it in a second. The fifth one is the one that for now is looking the best out of them. I mean, I don't know how the sixth one will end up being, but for now, the fifth one, it's the one looking the nicest. But I was a bit, I mean, scared is quite a big word, but I was a bit afraid, let's say afraid. I was a bit afraid of forgetting because you have the knit two together and the slip
Knit, yeah.
knit. So I was afraid of forgetting one at some point, and so that's why I enjoyed it a bit the less. But otherwise, it was very nice. Spoiler alert. But just a second, I have to move the yarn here. So this is,
Oh, that's so pretty.
it's a bit difficult to, it will make like a nice top, actually, I
Yeah.
think, somehow. I don't know. But yeah, I was thinking of doing something with the eyelets in each one, maybe different, because I have two mohair. This one, well, this is my darkest color, but it's also held with another mohair. But then I thought, no, okay, let's stick with what Steven said, and it's the first one. Maybe next year will be a bit more wild. I'm a bit afraid of, okay, I don't know how it's going to look like. So what if then it's too messy? So let's just
I mean, my
follow.
fear is like not a fear again, but like my sort of apprehension, right? I'm thinking it's already so busy. There's already so many things going on. And if I'm gonna like go wild with different colors and put beads and put sparkles, like it's just gonna be like the unicorn threw up all over the place. So I'm a little bit like, well, maybe like I should trust in the pattern and like stick to it. But then I see some other people doing some wonderful things, and I'm like, oh my God, I should have done that. Like I wish I did that.
Yeah. For a moment, I thought, oh, this could be also a nice stash buster, and you do every scallop completely different. But that's maybe very, very busy. One thing that, wait, what do you want to say? Yeah, one thing that I loved so far, it's the first shawl that I make that it's structured like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that you never, I mean, I'm afraid of what's gonna happen. Oh, this is the other side with
like I love the back side even better. Like I love the back side of mine
more.
I like the front.
I thought maybe I should have used this one, the mint, as a main color, but then it's gonna happen something later. He said it's the again with this number, and then I said the letter with the yarn 3 C. And but yeah, it's very nice also from the back. But no, what I enjoyed is that you never have so far a lot of stitches to work with. Like the hardest is the last one that it's 50 something stitches, 53. So you get, okay, you never got, I don't know, I did the Fantastitch, and at the last row you have 700 and over stitches. So you take like 2 hours, not 2 hours, but you take a long time to just finish one row, and here you're basically done.
Right. Well, before I started the MKAL, I was trying to finish another project. And it's a lace shawl. It's by Merit from Butzeria. And so I'm on the last border. It's 1,000 stitches per row on with like lace weight mohair. So it takes about an hour to do one way. And I still have 14 more rows, and then it's crochet bind off on that whole border with 1,054 stitches. And so I was very happy to finish the clue earlier. So before the next clue, I can finish that shawl, hopefully. And I'll show it to you guys next time. We'll see each other. Well,
and it's also a very...
Catherine said something that I want you to see and know that, like, since you're first time doing the MKAL, Stephen's theory on that is embrace your pace. You go at your own pace. You don't rush. You don't get under stress of finishing on time. There is no such a thing as on time. Some people just finished the week before this MKAL started, and some people still have unfinished projects from last year. So as long as you enjoy the community and knitting with us, it's all good.
Yes, that's the very fun part of it. Also exchanging and all the I love that it happened on Instagram to just chat with someone, and then it's a constant, okay, would you like to see how's my progress? Because everyone is afraid of spoiling anything.
Well, if you guys are on Instagram, first of all, follow me on Instagram. It's Fiberchats everywhere. So follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, anywhere you are. But also tag me in your process because I would love to see your yarn choices and your progress pictures. So when you do it, just tag Martin and I, both of us, on Instagram, and we'll share in our stories. So we'll comment and we'll support each other there through this process.
I just read Catherine message that said that I just jinxed everything, and and we're gonna have 1,000 I-cord stitches to bind off. I hope I didn't. In Italy we throw the salt 3 times, so I promise I will do it, and hopefully I will fix the jinx.
Well, hopefully.
In case, my apologies.
Mal, did you want to say something?
Yes, I just wanted to add something to Stephen's genius design. One thing that kept me going, spoiler alert, were the eyelets, where on the wrong side row you knit 2 together, and then on the right side row, when you add the color A again,
right,
it's somehow the purl bump on the right side disappears. And I'm like, where's that purl bump? Because on the wrong side, I knit 2 together, and then I knit on the right side across, and it just disappears between, I think, one leg of a yarn over and the other leg of the yarn over. And it's just gone, and it amazes me, and it kept me going. I was like, these are the longest rows in clue 1, but how is that?
Now I'm going to be staring for the rest of the day on those, looking for those bumps.
Yes, because it just disappears, and it amazes me, and I love this. I love that.
Well, thank you for sharing that. So next time we're going to meet is going to be on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Use the same Zoom ID, and I'm going to put the whole schedule in the description of this video for those of you who are watching it on YouTube. Use the same Zoom ID and the password as you use this time. If you need to reach me, it's fiberchats@gmail.com. I'm always available also on Instagram or on Facebook. I have a group called Knitters Gonna Knit, so feel free to share your progress there. And thank you also very much for joining me today. Until next time, happy crafting, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.